Deputies, welcome to another LSPDFR live stream here on YouTube. Today we're testing out a vehicle by Cruel. It's currently in beta, and I want to see if you guys can guess what department this is based off of. This vehicle is based off a real-life department. We'll take a look at it, do our little vehicle inspection, and test all the equipment, emergency lights before we get on patrol. And I'll see if anyone correctly guesses it, but it's based off a real-life department. So let's go ahead. We're gonna pull out our flashlight here, and we'll take a look at it. So it's a slick top Charger 2015. With the Steelies. It's got some pretty cool spotlights up front there that are integrated into this wraparound push bumper. So it's obviously it's fictional, but it's based off a real life department. We're with LSPD today here in Cypress Flats. Got our antenna in the back. It's got an interesting lighting setup in the rear windshield. It's got this like double stacked LED bar, which we'll check out here in a second. The classic 4.6 Edward King 572 plate. Inside you can see we got barred windows. We've got LEDs mounted in the rear windows as well. Phoenix? No, not Phoenix. The state begins with an O. Okay, so stage 1 lighting. Let's check this out. Should be our traffic advisor. So you can see it's obviously it's still in beta, but it's reflecting yellow off the wall. However, on the back, clearly we've got the red and blues. Stage 2, we've got Oregon. No, not Oregon. Oklahoma. There we go. It's I believe it's Oklahoma State unit is the basis, or Oklahoma Highway is what I was told. And there's stage 3. So we'll be using this today. We're going to be starting off in Cypress Flats. We'll be taking call outs, performing traffic stops, and we'll get this patrol underway. All right, dispatch Lincoln 18. Show me 1041 108. Mark yourself available. Labby, thank you for the $10. Thanks for live streaming today. Keep up the great content. Your last helicopter patrol rocked. I appreciate that. Thank you, Labby. Let's see. There it goes. With the $10 super chat. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for always donating and watching the streams. All right, so we're marked 10-8. We've got access to the... Oh, we're getting a call.
Report, speeding on Capitol Boulevard.
All right, dispatch, copy that. Got reports of a speeding vehicle in the area. We're going to go ahead, head over there to the last known location. Reported vehicle is a black coupe. All right, so let's head to the scene here. Dispatch, go ahead, show me 1076. That vehicle was last seen headed west on Capitol Boulevard. Copy that. Obviously, we're nighttime here in Los Santos. It's about 11 p.m. game time. I'm going to be trying to catch up to a speeding vehicle. Vehicle reported to have one occupant, an Asian male driver. Copy that. We're going to see if we can locate it. It's going to be a black coupe. Reported vehicle. I think I've spotted him. Last seen on Innocence. Here we go, a black coupe. Let's get a plate check here. Dispatch Lincoln 18, I need a 1028 on 83 George Frank Jacob 329.
Target vehicle license plate 83 George Frank John 329. No 1099.
Okay, no flags on the vehicle. I didn't actually see him speeding. We just got reports, probably a 911 call. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to see if you know, he runs some red lights or anything. If not, we really don't have probable cause to stop him. If this indeed is the vehicle in question. Oh, there's a red light. Just ran the red. There we go. That's our probable cause. We'll go ahead and get him stopped. All right, brakes were a little hot there from trying to catch up to him. All right, so he is stopped. John, thank you for the 5. Hi for 30 minutes. Massive fan here. Keep up the hard work. I appreciate that. John Tulik. I appreciate the super chat, man. Okay. All right, we got him stopped here. Is this a good spot? Yeah, I guess it's okay. So we'll go ahead and talk to him. So we caught him running the red light here on Elgin Avenue when he was turning on the Elgin. So we will have a chat with him. Touch the back of the car there. Okay, reported driver was an Asian male. Doesn't appear to be Asian, but you know, we could get reports of something otherwise. So let's have a chat with him. How you doing today? Officer Carson with the LSPD. I'm pulling you over because caught you running the red light when you were turning on the Elgin Avenue. Any reason you're running reds today? It's not my fault. GPS told me this was the right speed. That's his excuse. That's pretty weak. Okay. Let me go ahead and see your driver's license, proof of insurance. All right, Cletus. Yep, he's a registered owner. Cletus, you hang tight there. I'll be right back with you, okay? So we're going to run his ID, and we'll determine if he's got any warrants out. Probably just give him a ticket, and we're not smelling alcohol or anything like that, which is a good thing. Just probably a little need for speed here. It looks like he's valid, no gun permit, not wanted. Citations including failure to yield for pedestrian. So not too bad there. We'll go ahead, we'll cut him a citation for the speed today and let him be on his way. So let's go ahead and write him the citation here. So create citation. It's going to be running the red light. This is going to be operation. Let's see. Failure to stop at a traffic signal. There we go. And he's got a coupe. Go ahead, cut him that citation. It's probably going to be fairly expensive.
I can promise you I've never been to fucking Malaysia.
All right, let's see what the ticket is. $500 for Cletus. All right, Cletus, you've got a $500 citation, not admission of guilt. Just need you to sign showing you received your ticket, and you've got a court date on there too. And at the end of the stream, we'll take a look at all these court cases, and we'll see what his ultimate penalty was. But really for now, it's $500. He could get it reduced when he goes to court. And always, sometimes it gets thrown out even. First live stream. Well, thanks for joining, Jack. I appreciate it. If it's your first live stream, let me know in the chat. Okay. Dispatch will be code 4 off that call.
Vehicle black scene heading westbound.
Dude, is there that had to be the vehicle because it's headed westbound. So we'll code 4 off that call.
Attention all units. We are code 4.
So tonight we could see anything. We're taking call outs as they come in, and if people are breaking traffic while we're doing traffic stops too. Looks like Cletus court case just finished up. I'm using a lot of plugins. The best way to see is the Google Mod document, which you can find off the Discord page. And most of the plugins I'm currently using have a plus sign next to them. But we're using a bunch. If you look here, we've got assorted callouts, code 3 callouts, manhunt, Peter U callouts, Taco Highway callouts, traffic policer, and unnamed callouts. Sometimes I reduce the amount of packs I have just to make stability a little better. Okay, so this call out's kind of interesting. It's requesting a it's requesting a traffic brake. So I've had this one actually crash before. We'll see if it works. But what a traffic brake is the officer will get on scene and kind of slow down traffic by going, weaving back and forth. And typically it's because there's an accident or they're trying to get the traffic to flow again at a certain rate. So we'll see what's going on when we get there. You can see some pretty cool YouTube videos of like California Highway Patrol doing it. So we'll get on scene and we'll check it out. About a mile away. Alright, we're going to be taking a left up here. Let's see. Getting on the 2. Headed towards Del Perro. Alright, looks like it's going to be on the interstate. We'll start slowing down. The marker is right up ahead. Okay, slowed down the traffic to 10 miles per hour before arriving at the accident. Alright, copy that. So the accident's going to be up ahead. Basically, we're just going to be weaving back and forth here. Trying to get traffic to slow down. You can see an average speed there. Right below me. So we're just keeping all the lanes at this reduced speed because there's an accident up ahead. And we don't want traffic to run up too quickly on the accident. We're going a little too fast. Jake Wells, with the $4, when you end a stream, do you keep playing? No, typically not. Typically, I stop playing when the stream's ended. This traffic is ridiculous, though. Occasionally, I'll have a car try to, pass me. But if I can, I'm going to try to keep them at this reduced speed. Accident's going to be up ahead on the 2. Looks like... Look, there we go. Somebody's trying to get ahead. Let's slow it down, buddy. Somebody's always trying to break formation here. It's like we're going to be coming up on the accident right up ahead. Keep traffic nice and slow. There we go.
Officers report we are code 4 on Del Perro Freeway.
Alright, let's make sure he doesn't need any additional help. Average for the traffic was about 4 miles, or what was it, 6 miles an hour? Not bad. Yeah, it's I think it's from Taco's Highway callouts, the traffic brake. So we were just slowing down traffic as they were approaching. We got a couple officers back here directing. You can see they can come up pretty fast, and like I was saying, the reason it was being slowed down is if we don't want a car flying through here 70 miles per hour, especially in this lane right here, and not seeing that there's an accident up ahead and causing harm to another officer or to other people working on the scene. All right, we'll go ahead and clear this. Nick, thank you for the $1.17 through the super chat. Appreciate that, man. All right, dispatch will be code 4 here. I think this call out might have some issues because it continues to keep the markers on the map. So I think there's some bugs in that one. Oh, just disappeared. Okay, perfect. So now we're all the way in Pacific Bluffs. We'll take a ride up ahead, and we're getting calls of an organized street race.
Vehicles racing in Del Perro.
Dispatch, copy that. Getting reports of a street race in the area. Let's take a look. Oh, it's trying to get to the police computer. I guess that's not going to work. All right, let's try to locate this race and shut it down. All right, was last reported in this area up ahead. Yeah, I've seen one Tesla police car, but it didn't, I don't know, it looked pretty shoddy. Like, the quality of the model wasn't that great. I don't think it had ELS or anything like that. Okay, so right now we're searching the area for a street race. Haven't discovered anything yet. I'm gonna watch this car in the parking lot here. Looks like he's driving a little fast. Yep. I think this might be oh yeah, he's cutting all through the parking lot. Let's go ahead and pull this guy over.
We have a criminal resisting arrest in Del Perro Beach.
Alright, dispatch, copy that. We're gonna be in pursuit of what appears to be a gauntlet, black in color. We're gonna be in the parking lot at Del Perro Beach. Can I get a plate check at 1028 on 6-7 David Edward Ida 148? We're on the pier. He's driving on the pier now. Incredibly dangerous.
No 1099.
We're gonna be on the pier chasing. Oh, he just 1050'd. Let's get him out of the car. We got him blocked in here. Driver out of the car, on the ground. LSPD, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Stay on the ground. Can I get a backup unit?
Assistance needed on
That's a boardwalk. Yeah, that's fine. It's not the pier. You're right. All right, dispatch 1095. One in custody. Alright, so we got him in custody. We're going to take care of him. We got a strong odor of alcohol coming from his breath, so let me go ahead and take him and we'll breathalyze him over here. Alright, sir, have you been drinking tonight? Okay, let me go ahead and release him. And that's a crash. That's an LSPDFR crash. I wonder if he's gonna be stuck on me, isn't he? Get air support for the other racer. It's gonna be too late now since it just crashed on us. Yeah, it's not like a complete game crash, but any current callouts you're working on, it just gets rid of them.
Police! Let's see some hands up!
Am I gonna be stuck in this animation? Hold on, let's see here. Let's grab them. Okay, so we still got this guy here. We'll arrest him as normal. Alright, sir, you are, like I said, under arrest. We're gonna breathalyze him, see if he's been drinking. Why does it keep crashing? It's just GTA 5 does not support mods, so it'll eventually crash your game. Alright, so sir, we're going to breathalyze you to determine if you've been drinking tonight, so we'll go ahead and conduct the test. What mod to grab? It's called Stop the Ped.
Appreciate it.
Alright, so we smelled some alcohol, but he's under a legal limit, so not going to be charged with a DUI. We're now going to search him to see if he's got anything illegal on him. Got a lot of mods installed. Okay, so nothing illegal on him. Let's go ahead and place him in the car. Let's get his ID too.
Hey, boo.
You're a real waste of oxygen.
Lucas, okay. Alright, Lucas, you're under arrest for fleeing from police. So we'll go ahead and take him, and then we'll fill out his charges and get transport out here to take him in.
Huh?
Oh, hey, buddy.
Then GTA 6. I don't think Rockstar's ever going to build their game to intentionally handle mods. It's always like the modders, they've got to reverse engineer to make them work. So let's go ahead and we're going to pull up his record here, Lucas, and we'll go ahead and create an arrest report. So he's going to be charged with evading arrest, and I didn't really see him street racing, but I'm going to charge him with reckless driving, just the way he was driving around the parking lot and through the pier. And then also there's probably like a reckless endangerment charge in here too, but I don't think it's in my computer system. But I think that would qualify for what he was doing. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll get transport out here to come pick him up.
Assistance required for a suspect placed under arrest. And
Yeah, I agree, Philip. Definitely reckless endangerment the way he was driving on the boardwalk, putting innocent people at risk for sure. How long have I been playing this? So I've been playing LSPDFR since the mod originally came out in its first version, 0.1. I believe that was like summer of 2015. So we've been playing this mod for almost 3 years, and we've done over almost 800 patrols in total over these 3 years. So I've played a lot of this mod.
Talk to you later.
A lot.
I can't believe it.
I've got like, I don't know how many hours exactly in GTA 5 I have, but it's hundreds of hours.
Sexy, honey. You know it.
We've done several park ranger patrol. I've pretty much done every patrol imaginable. All right, Lucas has been picked up. Close this door over here. All right, we'll get back in the car. We will be back 10-8 as well.
Busy as usual. Hey, how come you never got back?
I haven't seen a mod to be a process server yet.
That wasn't what we agreed on,
Attention all
and you know
units.
that.
We've
A
got
drunk
a
person.
suspicious person in Del Perro Beach. Units respond.
Dispatch, copy that.
I'm gonna hire you as my goddamn driver.
We've got a drunk person on the beach. We'll go ahead and respond over there. I don't think that's going to be a code 2 or code 3 response. Let's see if we can not drive on the boardwalk. Maybe we can. It looks like they're up on the potentially the pier. Not too sure. I'm going to try to drive around this way. There's a lot of people walking. Busy night at the pier here. So let's see. It looks like they're gonna be. Looks like they're on the beach. Okay. So we'll head over here. I'm already part of an RP server called Dark Shield, and maybe I'll stream it over here on YouTube one day, so you guys can check it out. Okay. Last reported on the beach here. I am going to not drive my car all over the beach because I don't think I need to. We'll just park over here. put on our secondaries, and we'll see if we can make contact. Now, unless he's really causing a problem, being drunk on the beach honestly is not really a crime to me. Public intoxication is kind of just if you're drunk in public and you're causing problems. If he's just drunk on the beach, that's not a big deal. Can you change it? I like the siren. It's a golf siren. I think it sounds good. Got no reason to change it. Okay, here we go. Looks like it's going to be this guy down here. You can see him kind of stumbling. We'll make contact with him, talk to him. He really doesn't appear to be causing problems. Do you have a rumbler siren? I do not. There was a department near one of the South Carolina beach cities, and they're starting to implement. It might be Myrtle Beach, starting to implement the rumbler sirens. Oh, he pulled a gun. What the heck? Reload. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Attention all units. Officers report near code 4.
Can I get some backup?
27, add me to your screen. I will be there in 30 seconds. Oh, Roger, dispatch 27 en route to assist code 3.
I think one shot connected with me and was actually intercepted by my body
Attention all
armor.
units. Citizens report a possible burglary on Dorset Drive.
Yeah, I thought this guy was just drunk. I didn't think he was going to pull out a gun. We're just waiting on backup to get on scene before we go any closer. Let's make sure he's not going to pop up and start trying to shoot us.
10-4.
Now, typically, a police department's procedure, even if they shoot him dead, they don't necessarily know this. So he would be handcuffed and treated as still a threat until he was officially declared incapacitated or, you know, EMS got here. Okay. Got back up here. All right, you guys watch me. Go ahead, clear this. He did just kind of move his head. All right, dispatch. We've got one individual down. Multiple gunshots.
Attention all units. Medical aid requested and Del Perro.
Thanks for the response, guys. Where'd all their police cars go?
Units from Del Perro Beach. An ambulance requested.
They all did not ride in on this motorcycle.
A ATV is responding code 3. An ambulance is responding code 3.
Okay, it sounds like an ATV is gonna get on scene here, and we'll see if he's gonna be able to be transported or declared dead. If he's declared dead, I do have a new corner van that was just released on LSPDFR a couple days ago that we can check out. I've never actually called it before, so that'll be interesting. Do a foliage on this platform? I don't think so. He was not drunk enough in order to shoot. I don't know what his plan was. So somebody called him in as being drunk. We approached him. We were gonna, have a chat with him. I wasn't even gonna really side him or anything. Just wanted to make sure he was okay. And he pulled out a gun, started just firing at me. So it really did escalate pretty quickly there. EMS sometimes takes a little long, yeah. So they actually dispatch from their station, so it is pretty realistic in that sense, which I do appreciate. However, there are some key combinations you can do if you want to warp them a little closer if they're really taking a long time. How long would be streaming for? Typically between an hour and a half. We stream LSPDFR. So we should be getting an ATV en route here. Looks like they're closing in. We'll talk with this group of people too, just to make sure they're okay. There's the ATV. So they actually came from the lifeguard station down beyond the pier. So they'll be able to declare if he's alive or not, if he should be transported, and from there we can call the coroner if we need to. Install a new visual mod. Probably about 60 or 70 patrols ago I did the Visual V, I think it is.
Nope, this one's gone.
Visual remastered. So yep, he is going to be declared incapacitated.
This sucks.
All units, code 4.
All right, we'll call the coroner. Get him out here. Dispatch, we're going to need a coroner to Del Perro Beach for 1. Yeah, they just take a minute to get here. So here's the new coroner van. Looks pretty nice. So the lights, they're not as bright because they're rotary style, and for whatever reason the visual mod I use kind of dampens them. But I think they do have something in the back there, like a stretcher or something, if they ever open it. Alright, appreciate it, guys. Yeah, the light bar from the visual mod's a little wonky.
What if, like, smoking lettuce got you high? No one knows.
Doesn't incapacitated mean... Does it mean dead necessarily, or is there a difference? Coroners, yeah, they put the body on the stretcher. Alright, dispatch, we'll be code 4 here. How do you get LSPDFR? So you need GTA 5 on PC, of course. And from there you install it, their instructions when you download it, how to put it into your game. Got a couple videos up on my channel telling you how to put them in if you're interested in seeing tutorials, but there are a lot of other people who've created tutorials as well showing how to install it into your game. It's not too difficult. Incapacitated means wounded. Okay, so I guess I was using it wrong there. And I just hit the stealth mode on my lights. Let's see if I can get them back on. There we go. So the right turn signal is also the button for ELS for stealth mode. So occasionally during nighttime patrols I accidentally cut it off.
You looking at my fine ass?
Deprived of power restraint. Okay. I'm guessing that's a literal translation. Man, I wish there was a mod for the AI in this game for driving. Using a controller, that's correct. Using a controller. Xbox One.
Hey, girl. What's going on? Cool. What are you doing late?
When's new LSPDFR 0.4 coming out? I don't think there's a release date yet.
Watch me work out. What do you mean it's boring? It's like watching the artist sculpt the masterpiece, baby.
Is a corner van a Chevy Express? No, it's one of the car models based off the in-game manufacturers. Okay, so let's get out of this beach area. However, we do have a car here driving very slowly. A little suspicious. I'm gonna see how they're driving once they go through this light here. Yeah, they're just driving super slow. Dispatch, can I get a 1028 on 01 Paul Charles Paul 539?
Target vehicle license plate 01 Paul Charles Paul 539. No 1099.
No flags, okay. They're going about 15 miles per hour. Speed limit's like 45 through here. So we're going to go ahead and pull them over. See what's going on. So we already ran the plates, no flags on the car. Get the spotlight on them. See, vehicle is occupied. Looks like one time. It's hard to tell. Let's make contact with the driver. Yep, vehicle's in beta right now, but I think there are plans to release it. It's just getting tested. How you doing today, sir? I'm Officer Carson with the LSPD. I'm pulling you over today for your driving, your speed. It's really slow. You're going about 15, speed limit's about 45. Do you have any reason for your driving behavior tonight? Any drugs or alcohol in the past couple hours? One drink, and it's not going to comment about drug use, okay? All right, sir, if I could get some driver's license, please. Kirk Morrison. All right, Mr. Morrison. Just hang in your vehicle there, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so he is, we're not getting an odor of alcohol or anything. So it could be something else. He doesn't want to talk about his potential drug use, so that's something we might have to investigate. It's just very unusual. So he's got a valid license. He's not wanted. He's got one arrest for grand theft auto. He's got a couple citations for reckless driving. So the vehicle he's driving, was it registered to him? Yep, it is his car, so we don't have to worry about that. I think I'm going to see if he'll take a drugalizer test to determine if he's had anything. He could be lying. Yeah, typically though, if they've been drinking a lot of alcohol, we can smell the alcohol, which we're not getting any indication of that. So I'm gonna ask him to step out of the vehicle, and we'll go ahead breathalyze him. All right, sir. I'm gonna do a drugalizer test to determine if you're under the influence of drugs. So it's called a drug swab. So we'll test him here, and this will determine if he's been taking any drugs recently. So it comes back. There's a pretty wide range of drugs tested, and it's all negative. So marijuana negative, cocaine negative, heroin negative, meth negative, ecstasy negative. All negative. Okay. All right, sir. Here, what I'm going to do is go back in my car. We got to fill out some more paperwork, and then I'll have you on your way. So I could, if I dismiss him, I think he'll get away and drive in the car, which I don't want. If I do a warning, I think it's the same thing. Well, I think I'm just going to give him a warning anyway. Everything's coming back clean on him. So is he going to drive away now? Yep. Okay. So yeah, he's good to go. Honestly, I don't know why he was driving so slow. All right. Dispatch will be code 4 off that call. Beautiful. Now I'm curious if these lights function down here. They sure do. So the middle lights on the push, the bumper guard, whatever you want to call it, looks like they work good. All right, let me see here. Your vids are professional and legit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, Bobby says this is not an Oklahoma Highway Patrol. All right, let me confirm this here. So I'm pretty sure he told me that's what it was based off. I would believe Bobby though; he would know that. Let's see. I could have read the message wrong. That's possible. New to the stream, well, welcome, man. Appreciate that. All right, so go to my messages. Alright, so
Officers report assault with a deadly weapon in northern Rockwoodville.
yep, he said cars based off Oklahoma Highway Patrol and the livery is fictional.
Units reporting speeding vehicle
So that's what Cruel told me.
north Southport.
So let me see. I want to see what Oklahoma Highway Patrol actually looks like so we can compare this real quick. Let's see here. Alright, we're going to see what this looks like.
Queen dispatch to
I see a couple slick tops. Do they have the lights in the middle? It's hard to tell. The livery is I'm pretty sure not based off of them.
east Southport.
Give you idea what I'm looking at. It's in beta right now. That's correct. Looks like they have a Mustang. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it's Oklahoma Highway Patrol base. I mean, they do have a couple of these light bars here. Maybe that's what he was talking about. I think maybe he's just talking about the car. I don't know. The light, because there's no light bar on top to compare it to. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Equipment's based off of Oklahoma Highway Patrol, but the livery is just straight fictional. That'd be my guess.
You hear a new
Attention Unit 1, Lincoln 18. We have a foreign
Shoplifting, all right.
downtown Vinewood.
Dispatch Lincoln 18, copy that. We're going to be responding to a shoplifting call in the area. About a quarter mile away.
What's up?
So let's head to the scene there and determine what's going on. If we need to make any arrests, we'll see once we get there. All right, it's going to be the 24/7 supermarket on Quinton. Dispatch, we're going to be 1023 on scene. What we got here? Hey, officers, scumbags in the back. Okay. Check it out. Oh, hello. All right, what we got going on here? We just had an attempted shoplifting incident. Luckily, we managed to catch them in the act. Stuff like this happens so often nowadays. His attempted loot is valued at $173. Okay, so here's a suspect talking. Well, officer, what should I say? Plastic security prick should have never caught me. Gotten away with this so many times. I pretty much have no further comment. Pigs, the lot of you. Okay. So she admitted to stealing the merchandise. So, I mean, it's pretty much easy case here. Make the arrest. So let's go ahead.
LSPD,
Get her information.
freeze!
All right, ma'am, you have some ID?
Gift lump. Thanks.
All right. Anya Sosa, and we're going to run her information. No active warrants, okay. All right, Anya, you're going to be placed under arrest for shoplifting. Anything else you have on you that you want to tell me about? No, I don't want to grab her. I want to arrest her. Okay, so she's saying she doesn't, so we're going to determine that, if that's the case. And pack of gum, a wedding ring, and a pencil. Okay. So nothing illegal there. We'll go ahead arrest her. She's going to be charged with shoplifting. All right. Yeah, that was pretty easy. I mean, she admitted to doing it. She got caught in the act, so go ahead, put her in the vehicle, and write up her paperwork, get transport out here. Thank you, Airman. I appreciate that. Okay. So we will go ahead, log in, pet database, Anya. So let's see. She's just had a couple citations in the past, blocking right away and failure to present insurance. So we'll go ahead, create that arrest report. It's going to be stealing. Guess that would be under shoplifting. There we go. $173 worth. Pretty sure that's a misdemeanor, so we'll go ahead and get transport out here, pick her up.
Assistance required for a suspect placed under arrest on Clinton Avenue.
Do more EMS. Yeah, there's really not. The mods I've taken a look at, it's pretty repetitive for the EMS stuff, so I've already done some on the channel. You just type in EMS. To toggle background, I like, you know, actually looking like I'm on a police computer. What card pack is this? This is a card that's currently in beta from Cruel. Which, I mean, it's looking like it's almost done, so probably should be released fairly soon, I would imagine.
Appreciate it.
All right, dispatch will be code 4 here and back 10-8. Okay, so we'll probably take one more call, then we'll take a look at the court cases and conclude the stream. I'll flip back around here. Back 10-8, perfect.
I think it's about time for an epic bar crawl.
Should play LSPDFR multi. Yeah, we're in different servers. These dumb AI drivers. Nothing worse than sitting at a red light and getting run into. All right, let's go this way.
Hey, let's meet up next week.
Right on.
Oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna talk to this guy. He just crossed this lady. We got a jaywalker here crossing on the green. Almost got hit. Hey, ma'am, can I talk to you for a minute?
Police! Hands up now!
So I'm talking to you because you just crossed the light on, or you just crossed on a green light. You almost got hit by multiple cars. Do you have some ID?
Gift lump.
Eyes look red and the pupils are dilated. Okay. Lauren. Okay, Lauren. You hang tight right there. I'll be right back with you. We're gonna run our information real quick. Probably just give her a citation. I think I can get people citations on foot. I think. You had a canine come to your class? That is pretty cool. Such nice dogs. Okay. She's got a couple citations. Here, I'm just going to write her, see if I can write her a ticket. Citation. She's not in a vehicle. That's all correct. Not sure if we've got... Oh, yeah, there's jaywalking right there. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and give her that ticket.
I make no sense. I am the undead.
All right, Anya.
I am the undead.
All right, Anya, here's your ticket for jaywalking. I need you to check both ways next time.
Excuse me.
All right, off you
All right,
go.
not a mission of guilt.
No.
There's your court date as well, okay? You have a good one.
I'm working.
All right, perfect. So
Job, I get paid,
we've got a couple court cases we're going to take a look at before we end the stream to determine what the outcomes were. See if people got the full penalty or they got off a little bit.
Hey, favorite sister.
Pull over here and check them out. All right, so that was our last one. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I don't remember exactly all of these. Amy Smith. Some of these I think were from our stream yesterday. So let me get rid of these. Resisting. So the lady who just jaywalked, looks like her fine was dropped to $325. Anya, who shoplifted, she got 1 year in prison. Lucas, who was trying to evade arrest and reckless driving. He was the one driving on the boardwalk, I believe. He was sentenced to 3 months in prison. And Cletus, failure to stop at a traffic signal. He was just not paying attention. He was fined $250. I think that was a $500 fine as well. All right, guys, that is going to conclude today's patrol. Thank you very much for joining us. Big shout out to our donators today. We had Labby donate, John Tulik, Jake Wells donate a couple times, and Nick Pickle. The stream archive will be up on the channel probably within an hour or so. So if you missed any of it, you can catch that there. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys on the next stream.